We just got to the top of Mount Rainier.
You can tell Brendan drove. Look how red his face is.
I've got frost on my gloves. It's pretty cold up here.
It is freezing with like no visibility. Oh my god. Look at that fog. Okay guys, so in our current boondocking spot, we're staying right outside Mount Rainier. Brendan found this place on YouTube. I think it was also on iOverlander. We'll definitely put the boondocking coordinates description down below, but it's $5 a night, but it's pretty much honor system. So they have like this little box here that you get your little envelopes, and then once you're done pay, you enter it there. So you're gonna need a cash and a pen to stay here so you can fill out your info. And yeah, it's a 14-day stay limit. There's plenty of space for it to be, I would say, as remote as you'd want for your own site. And there's also an airstrip here, which is pretty funky. So we've yet to see a plane land. I kind of hope we see one because I think that would be pretty crazy to see. But yeah, let's show you more Mount Rainier.
First order of business is getting some gas. We got to figure out a better system here because we got here and we get to like a super pretty place and then we realize it's not close to any gas stations. So we got to drive back out the way that we came to fill up on gas because we're down to like 2 bars and then come back and kind of get ready for the day. So we made it down to our last bar of juice. Took the exact same drive as yesterday, parked in the same exact spot, and it's crazy how much more we can see today from yesterday. Check it out.
Still a bit covered, but none of that was visible yesterday. Getting the watch ready. We'll be doing Mount Fremont Trail. It's getting a bit cloudy, so we have zero expectations on what to see. More just about moving our body, being in nature.
It should be pretty regardless.
Let's do it. Oh, there's Brendan. And can't see too much behind us, but quite the scree field. And also, we totally heard an avalanche, which was insane. Unfortunately, I couldn't get on camera. Couldn't see it. Hopefully everyone's okay, but was pretty surprised to see or hear an avalanche on Mount Rainier. That's pretty nuts.
We've officially lost all visibility. We can't even see where we came from or where we're going, but yeah, you can probably see about 50 feet in front and that's it.
So this viewpoint, I'm sure, is pretty epic. Man, this fog is nuts. The visibility is definitely has gotten worse up here. But you know what? It's still a vibe. Oh, and there's snow over there too.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we made it out of the fog, and the view, it's starting to open up about Rainier. It's so freaking cool. Just to remember, it is a volcano, so it's like not pointy at the top. And the rim of it doesn't keep snow because since it's warm from like all the magma, it just melts it, which is mind-boggling to me. I mean, we were just talking about how this is like the coolest national park, I would say, that we've been to.
It's a mix of a lot of the cooler ones we've been to.
It is just, it's incredible here. Hey guys, so it is absolutely insane the different weather that Mount Rainier can have, because the previous hike that we did, you guys clearly saw how freaking foggy that was.
It started off okay.
Yes.
And then it got really foggy.
But then today, not a single cloud in the sky, and the views of Mount Rainier are awesome. And we even saw Mount Hood all the way from here, which was so cool. We saw it while riding the bike.
It seems like it's gotta be a really clear day.
Yes, it's awesome visibility today. So we're doing, is it called the Burroughs hike?
Burroughs Trail.
Burroughs Trail. It's supposed to be kind of an intense one, but a good one. I don't know.
I think from what I saw, it's the trail that gets you the closest to Mount Rainier without doing like a backcountry trail.
It is a crisp but sunny day. This morning was 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So living in an RV, you know how great that feels in the morning. But with this sun, we are doing it just fine. So we'll show you guys this hike. So there's Brendan. You can take this hiking trail clockwise or counterclockwise. Everyone recommended clockwise. We took the counterclockwise.
Oh, this is clockwise.
Oh, this is clockwise?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the way people recommended?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I think I might recommend counterclockwise then. This has been a killer of an uphill. Man, I can just see where we're walking uphill too. Oh, such a tease, but epic view. Woo! My calves are burning.
Quick little calf stretch.
I literally said my calves are killing me like 30 seconds ago, and then they said no more.
Making our way. That part wasn't too hard. It was about an hour to go 2.5 miles and about 1,000 feet of gain. I don't think that's the hard part.
So being up at the top, that little speck out there, I'll zoom in. That speck is where we hiked to the last time when it was super foggy. And we totally missed out on this incredible view. Even all the mountains over there.
There's a lot of mountains.
There's a ton. And I mean, then of course, you got all
The
this.
big-
Oh, there's
the big
Brendan.
queen.
Also, one thing that I'll add, after I got done complaining about my calves, this is definitely the way to go. What way is it? This is counterclockwise?
This is clockwise.
Clockwise. Definitely do the clockwise way because you most definitely get the best views of Mount Rainier. So
Pretty much unobstructed Mount Rainier for like 45 minutes.
just suck it up through the inclines. Totally worth it. All right, made it to peak number 2, and peak number 3 looks a little
Two was
tough.
pretty rewarding.
Two
It
was
like,
the
It was like
best.
a medium difficulty, got to a peak, and then you get over the hump and you see number 3, and it looks pretty intimidating.
I would agree with that. I'm like, how much better can the view be from peak number 3? I guess we'll report back. So as we stopped for a break here, I looked down and I noticed that there's like pumice?
I don't know if it's pumice, but some sort of volcanic rock.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, don't take stuff from national parks, but might be a nice spa stone. And it is plentiful.
It's getting pretty tough, but we're almost at the top. Here's Gabby coming, just a little bit behind. We're chipping away, and the top is somewhere up here. Yes, my baby.
Bring poles. We have made it to the top. And we probably made it to the top about 20 minutes ago, but shockingly enough, I got a phone call from my dad. 8,000 feet up in the heart of a national park, and you can still get service. No, and we actually saw one other group of people up here, which was really nice because they were able to take our photo. So I'm happy we have one for the memory books because this is a pretty incredible view. Definitely worth trudging along to do all 3 burrows.
So for reference, that is the second burrow where we came from. So we are quite a bit higher.
Jogging, woo, on the downhill to make up for some time because the sun is setting and we still got another 5 miles back here. And I like to get back while the sun is still up. As we work our way back here, it is so cool to see that there is nobody, not a soul in sight around. Today's Wednesday and it is 6:30. I get why there wouldn't be a lot of people out at this time, but I'm really grateful that we did this on a weekday, kind of after the morning rush of peak hours. We still got probably 2 more miles left. It's pretty smooth sailing from here though, no more crazy inclines, so I'm stoked. But it has most definitely been a successful hike. 3 hours, 40 minutes later, we have made it back to the parking lot. So we are gonna be headed out of here. It did get cold on the way back, but we hiked fast enough that short sleeves was okay, but jackets for the bike ride back. I think we're gonna try, this is Sunrise Corridor that we've checked out the past 2 times.
This is the less popular one.
Less popular. The hikes here are known to be more challenging. Next time we head out, we're gonna try checking out Paradise Corridor, which of course you still need reservations for, and check out Reflection Lake. So next thing on the to-do list. So, not sure if you guys can hear this. Where's Lilo? Lilo started going crazy, and there is definitely some small little animal living in our wheel well.
Pretty confident it's chipmunk, because I saw her run to the other tire and like 2 grown chipmunks ran out, and I feel like they might have babies in our wheel well or something, because those 2 ran away and now she's still going after something.
Oh, one just ran off. Look.
Oh.
There it goes.
So, the reason that I'm trying to prep everything, just filled up the bike with gas, just aired up the tires, is that today we're gonna do one of, if not the longest ride that we have done so far on the motorcycle. So I don't know if we mentioned already actually, but we're staying about 10-15 minutes north of Sunset Corridor of Mount Rainier National Park. We have not made our way to the Paradise Corridor yet, which is on the south side. That is the much more popular side. We've kind of stayed where the crowds have been lighter, but today, since it's our last day, we're making our way to the busy side. And specifically, we want to go to Reflection Lake. Specifically, we want to go there because we heard that it's one of the best sunsets that you can see of Mount Rainier. It looks like a pretty clear day, so fingers crossed that we see some pretty cool stuff.
Okay, this is so cool. Show me your find.
Straight from Super Mario or something.
Look at that.
It looks so vibrant. There's another one right here.
Wow. It is absolutely like the apple from Snow White. Oh, and look, there's a baby one growing right back there. Oh, those do look like oyster mushrooms. That's a good eat. That's good hunting right there. Okay, so we made it to Reflection Lakes, which we were saying how it was kind of, met our expectations, but at the same time was kind of weird because the lakes are literally like parking lot and right down there are the lakes. I was hoping it was gonna be a bit more secluded.
And it's one of the weird things that shows up better on camera actually than in person. So it still looked incredible, but yeah, through the camera, it really shows up well.
Yeah, and we came at a time that it seemed like crowds are dying down, but still a lot of people because it's so easily accessible. But we didn't really come with the best game plan. We just kind of came to see Reflection Lakes, maybe a couple waterfalls. So we're gonna keep driving, see what pops up next. But I see a little wag. Oh, oh, hello. Yeah. Yummy.
Okay, so Mount Rainier. What are our final thoughts?
Final thoughts is I would come back here in a heartbeat. Like, I honestly feel like I don't even want to leave. There's so much to explore of the Sunrise Corridor and Paradise Corridor. Sunrise was my favorite because it's much more untapped. There's more challenging hikes, so I feel like the views are even more rewarding.
Yeah, it felt like we had to work for it.
To where this view behind us, I mean,
Yeah.
it's out of a...
It's pretty hard to
stunning.
believe.
It's
yeah.
stunning, but we got here in like 10 minutes and on
Yeah.
a paved trail, which is great accessibility wise, absolutely. But you know, this park has so much beauty to offer. Also coming from, we went to Glacier National Park and finding out that Washington has like the most glaciers in the country. I'm like,
I was
I
surprised.
almost feel like this
Yeah.
should be Glacier National Park. Super weird naming.
I think overall, thinking about the beginning of the week, coming here, driving up, we couldn't even see the mountain. It probably took us 3 days, I think, to even be able to see this view right here.
You gotta catch it in good weather.
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
the
say.
thing. So if you come, allocate enough time to build in days that they might be rainy or foggy, because you're not getting this view if it's foggy or rainy.
Yeah, I definitely would have been bummed if we had come here for a couple days and we didn't have weather to see this, because it's been awesome other than that. But I'm glad that we stayed for a full week and kind of got the full spectrum of weather.
You can easily spend a week here. The area is just so beautiful. But guys, we'll definitely leave where we boondocked down in the comments below, so that way you guys can experience some of the same places that we stayed. But if you guys like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel to stay tuned to future travels. If there's anything you guys want to see from us, drop that down in the comments below, and we'll catch you next week.
Check it out.
Wow. Just gotta come here for sunset.